Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm out on the bus with my dog Jasper and we're going to be reviewing the Peak Design carbon fibre travel tripod. Roll those titles. Just want to give a big shout out to all those people who have subscribed to the channel since the last video. Just like to say I really appreciate it. If you are new here, I'd love you to jump on board, so smash that subscribe button, leave a like and a comment in the section below once you've watched the video. Okay, so it's important to point out this is a first impressions short-term review. At some point in the future I will post another video once I've had the tripod for a significant length of time to assess any issues regards durability. Now, I already own some Peak Design products, including the camera strap with the anchor links, which I find great for support when you're shooting handheld B-roll. I also have the brilliant capture clip. I do have both versions of the capture plate, preferring the V2 over the V1, as it's man throttle friendly and can be attached or released without the need for the hex tool through the use of a coin or a knife. Now, I actually backed the Kickstarter for this tripod along with 27,000 others. Why? Because I believe in Peak Design and their ability to deliver truly innovative quality products. They provide a lifetime warranty on all of their gear, but more than that, they're an ethical company investing in their employees both at home and abroad in the supply chain. They also donate 1% of their revenue to environmental non-profits and are a climate neutral company. In my opinion, setting the right standards. So will this affect my review? No. I'll be as critical of this tripod as I would any other product or gear. I do need to point out as well that I'm not being sponsored or paid to do this review. But you know I am Peak Design. Right? So here it is. The Peak Design carbon fibre travel tripod. Comes in a okay box, sticker on. There's a tag attached to the tripod itself. I have removed that. But one good thing I like about it is it shows the weights and the dimensions on the side of the box, just in case you forget. So inside the hard case, you have a soft case, the handle, and at the ends, some anchor points for your Peak Design anchor links or whatever you want to put on there. Will I use it? No. I like to use a Low Pro Tactic 450 All-Weather 2, which has a dedicated tripod holder on the back. Just look at it. All the legs actually fit. Inside the case is a recessed pouch which holds the bushing removal tool, which is required for removing the leg sections for cleaning and maintenance. So taking the tripod out of the soft bag, which is a tight fit, the first thing that you can see is it's very aesthetically pleasing, as well as being very, very compact. Now, Peak Design have changed the design of the traditional tripod legs to be able to incorporate the ball head neatly into a recess in the main architecture of the tripod. The result being a sleek, space-saving, low-profile design that's nigh on the width of a water bottle. The tripod's carbon fibre is 3K twill weave, and the rubber feet have been engineered to maximise vibration damping. Now, this carbon fibre tripod is really, really light. It weighs in at 1.27 kilograms or 2.81 pounds, whereas the other aluminium version is 1.56 kilograms or 3.44 pounds. The carbon fibre tripod retails at £569 or $600 and the aluminium version is £329 or $350. I do need to state that as I got this through the Kickstarter, it was a lot cheaper. If my wife's listening, it was a lot cheaper. Now you're probably thinking that's a big difference in price for approximately only 1/3 of a kilo in weight saving. Well, yeah, it is, but bear in mind carbon fibre is a material of choice for space, launch and re-entry vehicles as well as other satellites for its ultra low coefficient of thermal expansion. It doesn't conduct colder heat and is extremely resistant to both, making it ideal for adverse environments. Both tripods are only 38.5 centimeters or 15.2 inches in length and 7.9 centimeters or 3.1 inches wide. Base height is 131 centimeters. Full height with the center column extended 153 centimeters, making it nigh on a full height tripod. Low mode is 14.2 centimeters. Both tripods can hold 9.1 kilos or 20 pounds, which is incredible for a tripod this small. Right, boring specs out of the way, I want to show you this tripod's best feature. You can only access this mode if you have the Force. Back soon. Okay, so the tripod has 5 leg sections with aluminium cam lever locks as opposed to the twist locks used on some other tripods. They are very secure and positioned so you can deploy the unit very quickly indeed. I managed to put it up in around 14 seconds on most tries. The levers will need tightening though from time to time with a supplied hex tool. Now, the centre column extends from the main body of the tripod by means of this side knob. It is magnetic. Pop it out, loosen, raise the centre column, push back in and tighten. It is important to note that the ball head isn't usable when recessed and the centre column is fully engaged into the main body. It must be raised a small amount to be used. The lower down the centre column, the more stability you'll have. Now I mentioned earlier about the anchor points on the soft case for the tripod. On the actual tripod itself, you do have some other anchor points. I have attached anchor links to these and tried them. Personally, I wouldn't advise it. They don't sit well when connected. The one that's on the main body where the legs close is a bit short for my liking, and it's not something I would personally use. As I mentioned earlier, I would just stick it in my camera backpack. So now we come to the ball head itself. Now this really is something. Fantastically engineered, great innovative design. To attach a camera using a Peak Design or Arca Swiss base plate, you lift the quick release tab, push the plate under the lip, place it down, release the tab. Once in position, you twist the locking ring and it's going nowhere. Or is it? Take that. No, it's not. I can hear some of you now in the comments. You should have tried it with your Sony. You mad, bro? Okay, once the camera is securely in position, you can adjust it on the ball head via this adjustment ring just below the locking ring. It's currently secure, but if you twist it, You can then move it on the fluid ball head into the position you require. Notice it only goes into portrait mode one way, over here, which is similar to the more expensive Gitzo. Not a deal breaker, but it's a very, very nice ball head. Great design. It can allow you to get into a wide range of positions. One important thing to point out is that when you want to release the camera from the mounting plate on the ball head, it is vitally important that you grab the body before you do so. You can release the locking ring, but before you disengage that quick release tab, you must have full control, otherwise it will fall to the floor. Now if you want to use an L bracket with a tripod, you can do so by removing the 2 screws off the mounting plate with a 2.5mm hex tool. As you can see, there's a spirit level incorporated in the ball head, but I've found when you're using bigger cameras, it is actually covered up and it's not really been any use to me. Could be an issue for some people, but personally it's not a biggie. At the base of the centre column is a metal hook to hang some weight for extra stability. This hook's actually magnetic and a twist lock, which when removed reveals a smartphone holder mount. It can be a little tricky to get back in, but after a while you do get used to it. The supplied 2.5 and 4mm hex tool is attached to one of the legs via this clip. I have found through normal use that it has detached, so I wouldn't be overly confident going out into the field with it and coming back with it every time. To replace this, it's £16 or $19.95. It's not something you want to lose. Now a good backup to have could be something like the small rig multi-tool, which is good for adjusting most things in your camera gear. But unfortunately I've found that the tool ends aren't sufficient to remove the ball head from the centre column. Now if you want to put the tripod into low mode, what you need to do is use the 4mm hex tool to adjust this screw, which is shown just there. Twist the ball head to expose the hole, loosen it, and then you can detach this portion here from the main centre column. Personally, I prefer to use something like the Manfrotto Pixie. It's much quicker to deploy and a lot less hassle than the low mode. If you want to use the tripod inverted for some top-down filming or photography, you simply remove the hook, take out the centre column, reinsert from the bottom, then reattach the hook. Now there are extra accessories you can purchase to use with the tripod itself. As part of the Kickstarter, I picked up these spiked feet, which normally retail at £27 or $29.95 US. To change them over from the standard rubber feet, you just use the supplied hex tool. I also purchased the universal head adapter to allow me to use third-party ball heads. Again, this is £27 or $29.95 US. There is also an ultralight conversion kit which reduces the overall weight to half by removing the bottom leg sections and fitting 3 lightweight plastic foot plugs. Now I've used this tripod for a couple of months and I've found it, as a videographer predominantly, to be amazing. It's quick to set up, really easy to use, and more importantly it's light. Now the price tag's not for everyone, especially the carbon fibre version. You may want to consider the aluminium one if you're on a budget, but all in all it is a fantastic piece of kit and it's made my work in the field so much easier. The way I look at it is, I set out to purchase a tripod once, and I'm hoping in the long run that this will last me a lifetime. As I mentioned at the start of the video, I will be doing that longer term review to assess the durability with regard to the cam lever locks, any scratches to the body. I want to see how it performs over a long period of time in sand and salt water, for instance. For help and advice with the tripod's maintenance, check out the Peak Design YouTube channel. On there they also have a whole host of other tutorials. Okay guys, that's the end of the review. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, click the like button, leave a comment in the section below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and turn on the notifications. And I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one.